Right, okay guys, so we're going to start off in our 90-90 position. So lead leg, your knee is going to be in line with your hip, ankle is going to be in line with your knee, 90-degree bend on the back leg as well. So knee in line with the hip, ankle in line with the knee. All I want you to do from that position, if you need to, you can use your hands to support yourself. All I want you to do from that position is imagine trying to get your belly button down towards your knee. So pull the shoulders back, lean into that stretch. Just try and hold that position. And you might start to feel your glutes stretching, make it a wee bit tight, but just hold that position there. We're going to back off a wee touch. What I want you to do is take a big deep breath into your stomach. Big exhale. As you exhale, then you're going to try and fall a bit further into that stretch. That's it, you can. So just holding that position again. Okay, so we're going to focus on the back leg next. What I want you to do, you're going to drive the knee into the floor. You can lean into this slightly, and you're going to imagine trying to move your ankle around your knee. So from there, your foot's going to come up off the floor. You'll feel the outside of the hip start to get a wee bit tight. And then back to the floor again. So from there, what you're going to do is drive the foot into the floor. Try and move your knee around your ankle. As much as you can. And then driving the knee down into the floor again and lifting the ankle up. Okay, swapping again, knee coming up. Oh. So we're going to go for 4 of those on each side. Anyone start to feel a wee cramp or anything? Okay, then staying in that position, what I want you to do, you're going to lie down on your elbow. Now, what I don't want to see is everyone kind of just falling over the top of their leg. Keep the chest proud of this. We're going to work from the lead leg again. So what I want you to do is drive your knee down into the floor. As you do that, you're going to start moving your ankle around your knee. So you're going to try to lift the ankle up off the floor. You should feel the inside of the hip starting to get tight, and you're going to hold that for about 10-15 seconds. And then relax on the floor. We're going to do 2 more of those on that side. Driving the knee down into the floor, trying to lift the ankle up, holding, making sure you're breathing as well. Try not to hold your breath.
Andrew, that's literally impossible. Like, do you mean driving your front knee into the floor? Because if I drive my back knee into the floor, I can nearly get my ankle off the floor, but like.
So drive the front knee into the floor. See the hand that you're using to support yourself. Press it into the floor as well. And just try and lift your ankle off the floor. Don't worry if it doesn't come off the floor. You should still feel that tension in the hip.
That would definitely be pointless worry on my part. Okay, hang on.
Okay, and then we're going to do the same on the other side. So swap sides. We're going to start with a quick stretch just. So again, if you need to, you can use your hands to support yourself. Using the belly button, you're going to try and put the belly button towards the lead leg. Fall down until you can feel a nice stretch in your glute. And just hold that for about 15-20 seconds. Making sure you're breathing. Okay, back out of that stretch a wee touch. Take a big deep breath into the stomach. Hard exhale out and fall into that stretch a wee bit more. And back out of that. Okay, so working from the back leg again, we're going to drive the knee into the floor, lean into it, and try and move the ankle around the knee again. And then you're going to drive the foot into the floor and lift the knee up off the floor. You should feel the outside of the hip doing the work here. you're going to go 6 in total. Six. Okay then. Land down onto your side, support yourself with the elbow again. I don't want to see everyone just falling towards the floor. Keep the chest proud, leaning on the elbow, the hand as well that you're not using, you're going to support yourself with that. Driving the knee into the floor, try and lift that ankle up off the floor, and you should feel the tension on the inside of the hip. If you're really struggling with it too, what you can do is lift your ankle up with your foot as much as you can. Take the hand away and try and hold that there. So you can passively pull yourself into this stretch, hold it there for a couple of seconds, and then take the hand away. Your foot might drop down a wee bit, but you'll feel the tension in the hip again. Okay, 2 more. If you're doing this right, you should feel tension in the hip, might even start cramping. Okay, and relax. Everyone that has their camera on, give me a thumbs up if that was alright. Megan didn't like that. Right, okay, next thing we're going to do some hip cars. What I want you to think about when we're doing this is trying to keep the back nice and flat. So whenever you're moving the joint, try not to move the spine with that as well. You're trying to keep everything nice and neutral. So you're going to go for your quadruped position. Wrists are going to be underneath your shoulders. Knees are going to be underneath your hips. What you're going to do is drive the knee up towards the chest until you feel the tension in the hip. What I don't want to see is that, okay? So no curving through the spine. When you get your knee up as high as you can, you're then going to move the leg out as much as you can without rotating the entire body. From there, turn the foot up towards the ceiling. Bring the leg round. So it's like you're doing a glute kickback, and then back to that start position again. Okay? Then what you're going to do is retrace your steps from there. So kick the leg back, rotate the knee away, the knee comes up towards the elbow, and back in again. Okay, so again, driving the knee up towards the chest, kicking the leg out to the side, foot turns up towards the ceiling, leg comes round so it looks like a glute kickback, and then back to that starting position. Then you're going to kick the leg back, rotate the knee away, knee comes up towards the elbow, and back to that start position. Round and then back again is 1 rep. You're going to do 6 of those on each side. Okay, and we're going to do 2 rounds of that. So really take your time with this, try and feel the hip working. So knee comes up to the chest, kick the leg out to the side, foot turns up towards the ceiling, back to your start position, and then retrace your steps. So all in all, guys, you should be doing 12 on each leg. You're going to do 6 on one leg, 6 on the opposite, and then 6 and 6 again.
My God, this hurts.
Yeah, it's meant to. So guys, if you're doing that right, you should feel a lot of tension through the hips. Might even hear a couple of wee cracks and pops when you're doing it as well. So really focus on trying to feel the tension through the hips. I think everybody's cramping up here. So once you've done that twice on both legs, just chill out and I'll run you through what we're going to do next. Right, okay guys, so next thing we're going to do then, we're going to do some adductor stretches and abductor lift-offs. So from our quadruped position again, wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. You're going to kick one foot out to the side. All I want you to do is sit the bum back towards the heel, keeping the chest proud, and you're going to point the toes up towards the ceiling, and we're going to hold that for about 15 seconds. Okay, so just getting into that stretch, holding that, you should feel the inside of the leg starting to stretch. Really focused on keeping the chest proud, try not to just hunch the back. Turning the toes back towards the face as well. Okay, then we're going to slowly come back out of that stretch. Stand in that position. What I want you to do, you're going to press both hands into the floor, keep the leg fully locked out, toes curled up towards the face, lift the leg up, hold, and then back down to the floor again. So we're going to do 3 of those on that leg. So 2 more. Lock the leg out, press the hands into the floor, lift the leg up, hold. You should start feeling the cramp in the hip. Back to the floor again. And up, hold. And then we're going to do the same on the opposite side. So locking the leg out, keep the chest proud, sit the bum back towards the heel, toes point up towards the ceiling. Feel that stretch to the inside of the leg. We're going to hold that for about 15-20 seconds. Making sure we're curling the foot and the toes back towards the face. Keep the chest proud as well. Try not to just hunch the back into it. Okay, then come back out of that stretch. Pushing both hands into the floor then. Lift the leg up. Hold. Keep holding. And back out of that nice and slow. Keep the leg straight. 2 more. Hold. Good stuff. 1 more. And then we're going to do the same again on the opposite leg. Okay, and swap legs again. Same again, we're going to rock back into that stretch, toes up towards the ceiling, keeping the legs straight. Okay, rock back out of that stretch. Pressing both hands into the floor, lifting the leg up. Back to the floor again. 2 more, up and hold, keep holding. Back to the floor. 1 more, up and hold. And back to the floor. And swap legs the last time. Okay, rock back out of that stretch. Keep the legs straight. We're going to do 3 lift offs again. Up and hold. Okay, guys, once we've done that, then what I want you to do, sit into a tall position like you would if you're going to do a head press. So feet are going to be about hip width apart. Okay, what I want you to do from here, if you need to as well, you can lean in and out of this depending on how hard it is for you. Okay, we're going to favour one leg first, then we're going to swap and do the opposite leg. Okay, so you're going to do all the reps on one leg, then you're going to do all the reps on the opposite leg. So keeping the chest proud, I want you to press both hands into the floor. If this is too difficult, you can lean back out of it, like so, and lift the leg off the floor. Okay, so what I want you to do, curl the toes back towards the face, keep the leg locked out, press into the floor, hold, and then back to the floor nice and slow. That's 1 rep. You're going to do 6 on one leg, and then 6 on the opposite leg, and we're going to do 2 rounds of that. Okay? So press into the floor, lift the leg up and hold. You should feel this in the quad and right into the hip flexor. Back to the floor. Up and hold. Okay, 3 more. Same on the opposite leg. Making sure we're breathing when we're doing this. Try not to hold your breath when you get the leg to the top. If you want to make it easier for yourself, let a big deep breath out as you lift the leg up. If you're finding it's too easy, all you have to do is lean into it as well. Okay, guys, once we've done that, then we're going to do what's called a bear sit next. So, keeping the chest proud, all you're going to do is bend through the knee and you're going to go onto the sides of your feet. Okay, from here, you're going to grab a hold of your ankles and you're going to try and dig the knee or the elbow into the sides of the knees. Okay, so from there, keeping the chest proud, grab the ankles tight. What I want you to do is keeping the chest up, drive the knees into the elbows. And try and fight against that with the elbows. Feel the tension on the inside of the hips when you do that. Yeah, feel yourself. All the on the ABCs too. Okay, what I want you to do now, take the elbows away. You're going to drive the knees down towards the floor, hands out in front of you, and the tension should transfer to the outside of the hips. Keep holding, keep trying to drive the knees down towards the floor. Okay, back to the start again. Hands on the ankles, grab a hold of the ankles, driving the knees in, but fight against it with the elbows. So when you're doing this, your ankles should be in line with your hips. Keep holding, keep holding. Okay, drive the knees down towards the floor, hands out in front of you. Okay, last one. Grab a hold of the ankles again, driving the knees in. Fight against that with the elbows, loads of tension this time with the hips. Really try and close the knees over, but fight against it. Keep the chest proud. Okay, let go and drive the knees down towards the floor. Loads of tension here. And relax. Okay, last thing before we do a wee bit of breathing, we're going to get into your deep lunge position. Okay, so we're going to do a wee bit of a flow here. So from our deep lunge position, keeping the chest proud, what I want you to do is grab the top of your ankle, like so. And again, you're going to try and drive the knee out with the ankle, but keep the foot flat down onto the floor. You should start to feel the hip opening up from here. Shouldn't feel too tight because of all the hip stuff we've just been doing. Just keep holding that. Okay, next thing what we're going to do, your hand is going to come in under your leg and you're going to grab the top of the foot again. From here, you're going to try and drive the knee out, but fight against it with your arm. And you should feel tension start to build up in the hip again. So keep holding that. Keep holding it. And then come out of it again. Okay, this time hand goes on top of the knee. And we're going to just press the leg out. You can rock onto the side of the foot for this one. And you should feel your hips starting to open up. Really just pressing the knee out. Bring the leg in, and then we're going to hit 5 rotations. So just trying to get the elbow down to the floor. Rotate away, looking at the palm of your hand. 5 times. 4, 5. Okay, same again on the opposite leg. So from our deep lunge position, hand goes on top of the foot. We're going to try and drive the knee out with the elbow, but keep the foot flat down onto the floor. And just keep holding that till I say to let go. So keep it going. Okay, this time then hand comes in under the leg, grabbing the top of the foot again, try and drive that knee out but fight against it. Making sure we're breathing too. Right, okay, hand onto the top of the knee again, press the knee away. You can rock onto the side of the foot for this one. We're just going to hold that position. Just keep a hold of that. And then bring the leg in nice and slow, and then we're going to hit 5 rotations again. Elbow to the floor and rotate away. Right, okay guys, last thing we're going to do, I'll do a wee bit of breathing with you. All right, so what I want you to do, you're going to lie flat down onto your stomach. You're going to make a diamond with your hands and you're going to rest your forehead on your hands, okay? So you're going to be using the floor as a wee bit of feedback here for your stomach. So we're going to do what's called diaphragmatic breathing. So lying flat down onto your stomach, making a diamond with your hands, place your forehead onto your hands and just try to relax. Okay, so what I want you to do, you're going to breathe in for 8 seconds, but I want you to start pushing the floor away with your stomach. So you're not going to be breathing into your lungs, you're going to be breathing into your stomach. Okay, so nice and slow for 8 seconds. You're going to hold for a count of 8, and then you're going to release that breath for 8 seconds. Really trying to empty the diaphragm. And we're going to do that for a minute. While you're doing that as well, I want you to think about all the crazy shit that's going on in your head. So breathing in nice and slow for 8 seconds, trying to fill the stomach. Really press the floor away with your stomach. Hold for a count of 8. And then release the breath for a count of 8. Okay, guys, and relax. A wee bit more than what you already are. You can unmute yourselves now as well if you want. We'll get a wee photo before we go.
Part of me thought there was like Andrews went on mute and told everybody to stop, but I'm still in the floor, like breathing in and out, worrying.
I was waiting on something, to be honest. Well done, guys. Feeling a bit better?
That was really good.
Yeah, it's class, mate.
Yeah, it felt good. It was good in the hips.
I'll be doing that every Sunday from about 12:30 every week. Next week, I'm going to do a wee bit more spine work.
I'm over here.
A wee bit more stuff through spine as well. So I'll send the link out for it at the start of the week, and then I'll send the link out again.
Brilliant.
And then I'll send it out again in about an hour before it.
Well, that was really good. Thank you.
Thanks, Andrew.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Have a lovely day.
You
Thank
too.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.